On to the favorite part, breakouts. Who is going to make that next step? You know, that Pascal Siakam all-star level step. Who else is there? Who made that big step? I guess Chris Paul in a sense last year. No one expected him, but he made a huge breakout. Those type of players that we think can make, you know, that goes from round 100 plus to top 50.
You mean not round, position, like rank?
Rank. I'm so sorry. There's no round 100.
Round are you trying to draft?
Damn, you got too much beer in me.
We're drafting high school kids at this point.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you have to have this guy on your list because my first breakout is Shy.
I mean, opportunity-wise, there is no bigger opportunity than this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Thunder got rid of everybody.
You know he's going to break out when you can't name the other starters. Name me the other starters.
For now, I'm
waiting.
Yeah. Can you even pronounce it? I can't even pronounce the other starters. Al Horford, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only player you know. The other three, I guarantee you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his limit is the sky. He could become a top 10 player just on volume alone this year.
Just on volume, yeah, definitely.
Honestly, if there was one guy you reach for, it's this guy.
Oh, interesting. You're gonna get him.
Oh, we'll see. It depends. If the price is right, you know. If the opportunity is there for me, I will take him. But
okay, good pick. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I guess I thought it was too obvious. But my first breakout, it's less obvious, but it's Kobe White. Huge fan of him. Head coach just came out saying that he's going to be the premier ball handler over Levine. I don't know if you watched the last stretch of this season last year. He killed it. You see a lot of potential here. And so I think he can go from, because he was like almost like waiver wire last year to now he can be maybe a top 75, top 50 player for you.
Gotcha. And I agree. I had Kobe White as well. He is going to be a full-time starter now, and he was heating up like crazy.
Yeah, he's heating up.
Easy 20 points per game.
Yeah.
And he's very efficient too. I think he was shooting like 40% behind the arc.
Yeah, crazy. For my last guard, and actually you chose him as your sleeper, it's Victor Oladipo. We know how good he was before he got hurt. He was, like you said, like a top 5 guard, honestly. He was killing it. You know, and he seems like he's healthy. He has a great team around him. They've said Brogdon is now the off-ball guy. So it's all Oladipo, and the opportunity's there. It's just up to him. So.
Yep. All right, moving on to forwards. My first guy, and somebody that you love, is Rui Hachimura.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he has so many opportunities, especially now that Westbrook is coming down. A better facilitator. I mean, granted, Beal did a great job. Ish Smith is not the point. It's not a starting point guard.
Yeah,
you can't rely on Ish Smith. I mean, Westbrook is a better point guard, no matter what you can say.
Yeah.
I think Rui's going to have a lot of opportunities. I think he averaged like 12-6 this past year. I think he has room to grow.
Yeah.
And that Wizards team is going to be a fast tempo offense now, and I think it's going to be great. Great
pick. I didn't put Rui. I just want to say that, but I love him to death. The only reason I didn't put him is because I just wasn't sure with Westbrook. But I love him to death. My first breakout, you actually chose him too as your sleeper, is Michael Porter Jr. You know, I mean, the coach said he's starting. They shipped Grant. They shipped Torrey Craig. Like it's him. And to be honest, the only way for the Nuggets to take that next step is Porter Jr. Because I mean, how better can Murray play? Because he balled out. How better can Jokic play? Because he's already like a top 5 center. Yeah. You know, it's on Michael Porter Jr. He needs to make that all-star leap, and I think the opportunity is there for him.
All right. I mean, I love him.
Yeah.
My second breakout forward is Blake Griffin.
Oh.
You know, big man point guard. You know, he's coming off injury. You know, when he first was on the Pistons, he was killing it. And no one thought he was going to do well. He improved on everything. On his free throw shooting, his normal shooting, his passing, everything. With this Pistons team, there is no true point guard. Derrick Rose is more of a scorer than a point guard. I think they drafted a point guard. I forget.
Killian Hayes?
Killian Hayes.
Somebody like that. I don't know.
Yeah. But I think Blake is going to be the man on the team. He's going to lead the team. He's going to be the most involved in the team. And people might have just forgotten about him because he was out last year.
Interesting pick. This one is sort of like a lot of people don't know about it. But it's not a very flashy pick because he's not going to get you a ton of points necessarily, like buckets points.
Draymond Green.
But he'll get a ton of categories.
Draymond Green.
No.
Dang it.
It's Jeremy Grant.
Oh, dang.
Same team as Blake Griffin, Pistons. You know, he was the heart and soul of Denver, in my opinion, last year. You know, he does everything defensively. Gets steals, gets blocks, shoots threes, rebounds. And so I think now that I'm confident he'll start. Even if he doesn't start, he'll probably play 6-man. He'll get a lot of opportunities. And he said coming out, the only reason he chose Detroit is for his opportunity to get better and playing time. And so I think he could be a really good player, especially for you who play categories. He should be phenomenal. So yeah.
All right, cool. That's great. I totally forgot about him too. Moving on to center, correct?
Yeah, center.
My first one, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, with Chris Paul coming in, I think he's going to be even more efficient. He's one of those few big men that have great percentages all around. When he came, I mean, he had that suspension at the beginning of last season, but once he came back, he was very great. And I think he's going to just grow even more.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, nothing more I can say about him.
Yeah, mine's DeAndre Ayton as well. Everyone knows, I mean, if you follow fantasy, like even when he played last year, he was like, was last year's rookie year or sophomore year?
Last year was rookie year.
Rookie year. Like he was just based on category wise, he was like top 10 when he played.
No, last year was not rookie year.
His sophomore year.
Yeah,
his rookie year, he was actually top like 10. Right? Last year, he had injuries and things like that, but still, he was a top 50 player, like guaranteed. He's super efficient, can stretch the floor, and with Chris Paul, like the sky's the limit for this guy.
I mean, there's a reason why he went top round.
Yeah. You know? Like, I would not be surprised if he ended up being like a top 3 center.
That's breakout right there.
Yeah.
Breakout.
Yeah, breakout.
That's better than Jokic and Embiid.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay. All right, moving on to my second center. My breakout, I think, is Miles Turner, actually.
I feel like I hear this every year, though. Like, breakout center, Miles Turner. Ooh, that's tough.
He had a pretty roller coaster year, to say the least, this past year. And I don't know if it was because of Sabonis growing as an all-star. I don't know if it's because Brogdon came in, Oladipo was out, but I mean, Turner has a skill set to be an all-star.
He's like Mitch Robinson to me. He really is. Like, you know how good they can be.
Like, Turner, I think Turner is going to break out this year. I think the offense is going to be way more fluid with Oladipo in there now.
Okay, yeah.
I think Turner will have more opportunities. He's a great player. He just needs to get his flow. And I think this year he's going to break out.
Okay. My last pick is Christian Wood. For a lot of people Rockets. Yeah. For a lot of people who don't know, he killed it once Drummond was shipped off from the Pistons. Wood was on fire, like crazy. I'm talking like 2010 with 2 blocks. And he's playing on the Rockets, and a lot of people are questioning his role. I do think guaranteed he's starting over Cousins.
Over Boogie, wow.
Yeah, I do think so. That being said, a lot of people also question it because they're saying, oh, Rockets play small ball. They're going to spread the floor. They're going to play 5 wide. 5 wide, for those of you who don't know, means centers on the outside as well. On top of that, if you don't know, Wood can actually shoot it. So it fits well for his game, and I think he could be a top 50 player.
Wow.
I think he's really good if you really believe in him. So
Christian Wood.
So yeah, there you have it. Let us know any other players that you guys think are going to kill it this year. We'd love to hear from you guys. So
yeah, I mean, fantasy basketball is around the corner.
Around the corner, baby. Let's go.
Yes.